We kissed and hugged our Washington hosts goodbye after more photo shoots and going away presents. Van loaded with tent, cots, sleeping bags, food to grill, and other paraphernalia. We drove for 3 hours to the state of Oregon at Mount Hood Pine Point Camping Ground. Yes, camping time, or so we thought.
Hi guys, we're at Mount Hood campground in Oregon. We just arrived, but you know how predictable the weather is. All of a sudden, it's so windy. This is the site that we booked. Campsite number 3 by the lake. You can see the lake right behind me, and it looks like we're not gonna stay here because it's too windy to put up a tent by the lake, and it's gonna be blown away, and we can't cook because the stove that we're using might not be able to stay on fire. So right now my niece Jane is making calls to book at the Marriott Hotel in downtown Oregon, so we might head back downtown Oregon. It is so nice here. We're on top of the mountain, and it could have been an ideal camping site, but it's too windy. Oh, too bad. So we'll see you later, okay? Bye.
We had to retreat. Instead of camping out, we camped in our hotel rooms. The next morning, we had a nice earthing experience in a beautiful farm picking fruits. We attempted some shopping, but the stores were either closed or closing. What the heck was going on? Gusty winds, huge wildfires spreading. We looked around. It was dark and smoky. It smelled burning wood. We were supposed to go to Crater Lake and Multnomah Falls, but that was not going to happen. It's time to leave Oregon. As we drove, the skies were turning darker. Smoke was getting thicker. As we went further out on the highway, it turned orange-red. The gusty wind blew fire to different spots and spread more. We must get out of Oregon quick. Our next stop should be Big Sur, but there's also a big fire there. Freeway 101 was closed. Detour. Frustrated and exhausted, we decided to just continue heading south. We passed by acres and acres of orchards, vegetable and strawberry fields, and vineyards. At one point, we pulled over and got curious with trees with yellow bunches of fruit. Pistachios! Sometimes when life gets tough and we seem tired and frustrated, we just need to open our eyes and look around. Then we discover new things. Life is full of surprises. Just like Forrest Gump's mother said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Our driver missed a turn, and we ended up in the middle of Los Padres National Forest. We climbed mountain after mountains through winding roads, canyons, and cliffs. I must admit, this part of the trip made me quite anxious. Many of us go through life situations similar to this, overwhelmed with problems and obstacles that seem very difficult to hurdle. We try to get out of it, but just as when it seems it's over, another issue comes up. And we realize there's nothing better to do but pray, be still, and let God take the wheel. It turned out there were more ongoing fires in Southern California. Air quality was very poor. So to make the most, of the last day of our road trip, we cruised through the Pacific Coast Highway and down to the beach cities. It was chilly as the ocean breeze blew our hair and kissed our cheeks. The sun was setting down but barely visible on the hazy horizon. We took our last drink together and walked back to our van. Far from perfect road trip. Didn't go as we originally planned it. But we got to learn more about life and family. Just like the winding roads and bends of Mount Pinos, life takes us through difficult times when we just have to go forward and not be afraid to turn the bends, because when we do, it might just lead us to the breakthroughs that we need. Just like the birds on the shore of Hoiname, we do not go against the waves of life. We play along them in harmony and get as much fun as we can. Just like the big fire in Oregon, we must keep our hearts burning with love and compassion, not with anger or bitterness. Just like the rivers, streams, and alpine mountains of Washington, we must constantly seek refreshing and renewing of our souls from the one true God, whose hands wonderfully created all things. The 7 days have now come to an end. It was a good 7 days. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Friends, thank you all for joining me in my Family Road Trip series of vlogs. If you haven't watched the parts 1 and 2, make sure to check them out. I am happy to share with you my life experiences and reflections. I pray that you get to reflect for yourselves as well. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Until my next vlog, hasta la vista!